Hi everyone, Dawn here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. This is a story that's happening today. 12-year-old Miranda passed away 4 days after life-threatening injury. And we don't know a lot right now, but we are learning more, and I will keep you up to date. And we are going to be talking about this story in more detail a little later.
We became aware of this Monday, the 12th, shortly after 8 p.m. 911 dispatchers here at my office received a call from a lady that said her daughter was in need of medical attention, having trouble breathing, maybe even stopped breathing. EMS and deputies were dispatched down to the city of Christine, which is about 8 miles south of Jourdanton off of Highway 16 and FM 140, a small community. While the deputies and EMS were en route, the lady left with the child. The little girl is 12 years old. She's in junior high at Jourdanton High School and a cheerleader at Jourdanton Junior High School. So on the way here, my dispatchers made contact with them again and told them to pull off on the side of the road south of Jourdanton, which they did. And EMS was directed to meet them there on Highway 16 and 140. That happened. The child was transported to Methodist Atascosa Hospital here in Jourdanton. And a helicopter was dispatched, but she was never airlifted. The child passed away in the emergency room at the hospital here. Of course, we immediately started an investigation, and my investigators learned that this little girl had sustained injuries on the previous Thursday, so 4 days prior in the evening. The injuries were severe and life-threatening, and instead of calling EMS or taking their daughter to the hospital, then they just left her in the house and tried tending to her, but she was primarily unconscious, unresponsive, incapacitated. She remained there at home for 4 days and basically did not receive any medical attention at all. They did try a couple of remedies, like maybe trying to give her a smoothie with some vitamins. Of course, somebody that's unconscious, that's hard to do. She started having respiratory distress Monday, and that's when she called us for basically 4 days, 96 hours, more or less, after the injuries were sustained. As I said, we conducted an investigation. My investigators interviewed all the witnesses, interviewed the mother and the stepfather, and who told us the story of how they thought the injuries occurred and what they did and didn't do. Upon completing this initial investigation, we had probable cause to charge these individuals with injury to a child with serious bodily injury, which is a first-degree felony, by omission. So in other words, by failing to act and provide the little girl medical attention constituted omission, and therefore injury to a child by omission. Yesterday afternoon, officers from the sheriff's office went to Christine with arrest warrants and we arrested the mother and the stepfather without incident. They've been booked into the Atascosa County Jail, and their bond has been set at $200,000 each. The mother is identified as Denise Balmaneda, age 36, and the stepfather is identified as Gerald Gonzalez, age 40. Our victim is Miranda Sips, age 12, and she would have been 13 later this month. She was sent for an autopsy. We're still waiting for the final autopsy results, which will be a little while. In the meantime, we have some investigating to do on different things, and we're following up on those leads. And at this time, I think I'll just see if y'all have any questions.
The type of injuries that she received, are they consistent with what kind of damage made with what?
The injuries were life-threatening. They put her into a state of being unconscious. She was not talking. She basically could flutter her eyes and move her hands a little bit. Over a 4-day period, they had her laying on a pallet in the house. I will not, at this point in time, go into the injuries, detail on the injuries or how they happened, because I'm not 100% sure. And I don't want to sit up here and tell y'all these injuries happened this way, and I find out that they happened a different way. So we're going to get to the bottom of it before we address how the injuries occurred.